Here's a little free tip. This is something I actually shouldn't share, but I'm gonna give you a free tip. So there's a few things you need to run successful Facebook ads. One, you need an audience of prospects. You need people. You need to know who it is you're talking to. So there's a couple different things. There's prospects and then there's leads. A prospect is a person that wants what you have to sell, but doesn't know that you're selling it. A lead is someone who has raised their hand and identified themselves as wanting what you have to sell. Do you understand the difference? There's a difference between a prospect and a lead. A prospect is someone out there who is a potential customer who doesn't know about you. A lead is someone who is a potential customer who now does know about you. And specifically, they've taken action to give you their name, phone number, and or email address to say, hey, I'm interested in what you're selling. In order to get business, you have to take people from prospect to lead to customer. A customer is someone that has become a lead and said, hey, I want to give you money. Sometimes people can go from prospect to customer right away, like retail sales. You just walk in and be like, oh, what's this little tchotchke down here? Ooh, I think I'll buy that. It doesn't happen with significant purchases. You got to have an audience of prospects. So in order to have an audience of prospects, you have to understand who your customer is, what are their qualities, where they are. In Facebook terms, you have to build an audience in the audience manager. It's not that hard. Women ages 30 to 55 who like physical activity or maybe have interest in X, Y, and Z. You can't get super specific in Facebook ads as much as you need to be super specific on paper. You need to have written out who your perfect customer, patient, your avatar is. Now, once you have an audience, you can't just throw out a Facebook ad and promote willy-nilly whatever you want to promote, right? But you can't just boost something and then expect to always get business. What you have to have is an offer that people want. You have to have a service that people want. And I'm a physical therapist. I own a physical therapy clinic. Not everyone wants physical therapy, but a whole lot of people want to be able to run without knee pain or bend over and pick up their kids without fear of damaging their back, right? So you have to have an offer. It can be a free offer. A lot of times when you're running Facebook ads, a paid offer, like book with me today, is not the offer that you want to make. Book with me. Book now. Like, do not run an ad to schedule now or book now. Do not spend money to get people to do that. The only people who are going to do that are people that are already your customers anyways. We ran a Facebook ad. I didn't know it was happening. And we got 12 leads in like 12 hours. And I had no idea they were there because we ran a lead ad and Jake didn't tell me when he turned it on, and Facebook never notified me that we had leads in the leads thing, which is really cool, by the way. And I wasn't able to get that info to Amber for a while. And then when we followed up with them, because I didn't know which kinds of leads these were, we didn't have the right follow-up system, but we have a follow-up system. Our typical follow-up system is usually warm lead, like hot leads. These were like warm leads. So what a follow-up system is just like a script for calling people and what to do, what to ask, etc. Our typical script is about a 15-20 minute conversation with people that are warm leads that come in off of our email list or website. This was a different type of lead. It was a colder lead than we're used to, but we have more time. And Jake and I talked about it. I just didn't know it was on. And boom, he was like, dude, you call these people? I was like, no, what are you talking about? And there was no notification system. So with our follow-up system, what we've done now is we've set up the notification system, we've got the right script and a better offer. And the offer we've created is a paid upfront total body diagnostic offer. It's basically the same as a copay. Because it's a colder lead, what we want to do is we don't want to waste people's time. We want to get them to commit early on, because otherwise a colder lead is, like for what we're doing, a one-on-one service is probably not going to show up if we don't take payment ahead of time. So here's the thing with your follow-up system and your offer is, if people don't want to pay, $40 or a copay for a TBD, which is worth thousands of dollars in value, it's $150 in time for 25 minutes. there has to be, if they're like, no, I don't want that. It's like, okay, you gotta have a good script, but it's like, okay, what do they really want? And you have to have kind of your downsell offers, which are our free books on back pain, hip pain, our pelvic PT checklist, our LeBauer PT library, our mobility for strength course. We've got, now that the coronavirus is here, I've got 5 and probably even 6 free lead magnets for the clinic. Oh, and I got a new webinar. So I have 6 lead magnets for the clinic, where before Corona, I only had 2. We downsell them into one of those, which isn't really a down sell, it's a down position, so that they can get regular emails and content from us and become a warmer lead, and at later point come in and be a patient.